as you know, I've spent most of my life in the world of diplomacy. And in diplomacy, you are negotiating all the time. And to negotiate, you have to really out-prepare and out-think your competitors. And you can only out-prepare and out-think them if you carry those virtues which teachers tried to instill in us, which is do your homework, figure it out, prepare, try to anticipate what is coming. And those qualities, those habits, as I said, really have stood me in very good stead all these years. A large part of it is actually what would be considered operations of some kind. Today, it has caught the attention of the Indian public because often our citizens are in difficulties abroad. So, in our own lexicon in the MEA today, we also have, we have Operation Ganga, where we went into Ukraine. Perhaps that's the most famous one, but whether it was Afghanistan, whether it was Nepal, whether it was, what we did in Yemen. I mentioned this to you because there was a second, I would say, set of qualities one learnt in school, which is teamwork. The ability to get along with other people, the ability to spot, in your own peer group and with others, you spot people's strengths and then try to meld it into something which is to a collective benefit. And the third, of course, is organization. And all of us in life, and I say this to all the students particularly, we all contribute to an organization. We all contribute to a collective. Some of us over a passage of time might be leaders of that collective, but we are still all very much part of that collective. And what this school teaches you at the end of the day, what it certainly taught me, was how to prepare. Take an interest in the world because we do live in globalized times. Whether we like it or not, the world has come into our homes. The world shapes everything we do. There was that famous film, I've referred to it in one of my books as well, called Shatranj Ke Khiladi, where two Nawabs are playing chess while the East India Company is busy rolling up this country. And they don't understand what is going on around them. Now, if we are to prosper as a country, if we are to go up as a society, if we are to aspire to the goals of Viksit Bharat, it is important we recognize the reality of the globalized world and how profoundly it impacts us. Is really enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself to discover yourself. Because the truth is, when we are in school, at least when I was in school, all of us, we don't necessarily have a good sense of our aptitude. We don't always know what we want to do. There's nothing, that's quite normal. And what school does in a way is it broadens us out, it expands our knowledge. There's a lot of learning we pick up in school outside class as well. And that, I think, when we come out of school, that broader perspective that we have picked up in the classroom, we have picked up outside the classroom. And again, some of it is knowledge, but some of it are also other habits. We are today very ardent propagators of Fit India and Khelo India. These are also habits you pick up in school. And I can tell you, if there is one important lifestyle advice I would give you, stay fit. That fitness is not just it's not just a bodily condition. Your work performance, your alertness, even your happiness, in a way, comes out of fitness. I say this to you as perhaps among I would say, the most experienced person in the room, among. But, you know, if you can stay fit, if you can play sports, if you can keep your competitive instincts going, there is a lot of good, lot of gain that comes from it.